Good morning, St. Francis. It is Friday of the 27th week of the year, October the 9th, 2020. As you can see, Father Jim is out in a boot, out and about, and without habit, but I assure you it is still me. I am enjoying Fratelli Tutti, a creation that Pope Francis wrote about this past weekend in his most recent encyclical. Today's gospel, though, Jesus talks about all of those things that stand in the way, that are barriers to us believing that God can actually do what God intends to do in this world. You know, the first episode of the scribes and the Pharisees, not believing that by the hand of God, Jesus can heal a person of their infirmities, that Jesus can cast out a demon or deal with whatever is troubling the soul of an individual. Again, it shows that even in these people's desire to serve God, to want to be sons and daughters of God, the power of God for them is circumscribed. It's only limited. It can only do what it can do. And only a demon can cast out a demon, and only God can do what God can do. Why limit the power of God? How can you limit the power of God if God is truly who God says God is? And again, for these people who were scholars of the law and who were scribes of the law, not to understand the power and the grace of God to do and work wonders in this world was a severe and unfortunate limitation in their own lives. Jesus wants to point that out. If God cannot do anything and everything, then God is not a God that is worth following or believing in. Our God is a God of wonders. Our God is a God who is magnificent and extravagant in the affections and the power that God shows us. We have to be people who first can believe in it, and second, have the grace and the wherewithal to be able to see it. It isn't just in front of us. Again, all these people want signs, and Jesus is giving them sign after sign, but they're not the signs that they want. They want something else. And what that something else is never ever really made clear. Why can't we just rejoice in the wonder and the power of God? Why is it so difficult to believe that God can cure and make all things good and all things well? It's what God says God will do and is doing in the book of Revelation, making all things well, all that is well, not replacing it with something else because it doesn't need to be replaced, because it is created in goodness, and that goodness is never taken away or dismissed or ignored or maligned. God's goodness is what helps this world to continue to move forward. And it's up to us to tap into that goodness and to live it out in our lives so that what is the goodness of God in creation can make us aware that we are indeed connected to all creation, connected to each other. We are fratelli tutti. We are brothers and sisters to one another. And in that realization furthers the kingdom and its revelation and its experience in our own lives. And may the Lord give you peace.